Welcome to Maple Leaf Numismatics. Today we're going to discuss which Canadian coins are made from silver and explore how the composition of these coins evolved over more than 110 years. From the first Canadian silver coins in 1858 to the cessation of silver in circulating currency in 1968, we'll cover the changes and key milestones in Canada's coinage history. The story of Canadian silver coins begins in 1858 when the province of Canada first introduced its own coinage. The initial silver coins, which included the 5-cent, 10-cent, and 20-cent pieces, were all minted in 92.5% silver, also known as sterling silver. These coins remained in circulation throughout the 19th century, marking the beginning of Canada's coinage system. In 1870, following Confederation, the Canadian Mint introduced additional silver coin denominations, such as the 25-cent, which replaced the 20-cent, and 50-cent coins, which were also made from 92.5% silver. This composition of sterling silver continued for the 5-cent, 10-cent, 25-cent, and 50-cent coins until 1919. In 1920, the Royal Canadian Mint reduced the silver content in circulating coins. The composition was lowered from 92.5% to 80% silver. This change affected all major denominations, including the 5-cent, 10-cent, 25-cent, and 50-cent coins. The 80% silver composition would remain in place for nearly 5 decades, from 1920 until 1967. However, an important change occurred in 1922. The silver 5-cent coin was replaced with a new 5-cent coin made of 99.9% nickel. The last year a 5-cent coin was made of silver was 1921. In 1935, Canada introduced the silver dollar, composed of 80% silver, joining the ranks of the 10-cent, 25-cent, and 50-cent coins. This silver composition continued until 1967, when the rising cost of silver led the Royal Canadian Mint to reduce the silver content of the 10-cent and 25-cent coins from 80% to 50%. As this change took place partway through the year, 1967 dimes and quarters are found in both 80% and 50% silver varieties. In 1968, both 50% silver and nickel versions of dimes and quarters were produced. However, the 50-cent and dollar coins retain their 80% silver content throughout 1967. Let's quickly review the key points regarding Canadian silver coins. From 1858 to 1919, Canadian coins such as the 5-cent, 10-cent, 25-cent, and 50-cent pieces were made from 92.5% silver. In 1920, the silver content in these coins was reduced to 80% silver. This applied to the 10-cent, 25-cent, and 50-cent coins, while the 5-cent coin was replaced with a nickel coin in 1922. From 1935 to 1967, the silver dollar and other coins were struck in 80% silver. However, in 1967, the 10-cent and 25-cent coins were reduced to 50% silver. By 1968, all Canadian circulating coins were made from nickel, and no further coins containing silver were issued for regular circulation. Although silver was phased out of circulating coins after 1968, the Royal Canadian Mint continues to produce silver coins for collectors. The silver Maple Leaf bullion coin, introduced in 1988, is one of the most well-known and highly sought-after silver coins in the world, with a purity of 0.9999 fine silver. Other commemorative silver coins, minted with high-quality designs, are also produced regularly. These modern silver coins are not for circulation but are highly valued by investors and collectors due to their purity, craftsmanship, and limited mintage. Thank you for joining us at Maple Leaf Numismatics with our look into Canadian silver coins. We hope you have found this informative.